Night of Destruction number 2 at Irwindale Speedway, August 30th, 2014. It's Labor Day weekend, and Tommy, we are finally there. The final event of Night of Destruction, the trailer race.
All week long, few months ahead, getting ready for this one event. Theoretically 20 laps if you're counting with your fingers or your toes, or imaginative. It's around 20 laps, give or take, of freestyle out there at Irwindale Speedway on the 3rd mile with a car attached to a trailer. The rules going in is destroy the trailer of your competitor, do the best, most incredible run trying to.
The only thing that keeps you in it is if your trailer's still hooked up to your car.
Yep.
Tommy, going into this event, your thoughts. We have a new front bumper on your car, probably a little bit more satisfied in how your car looks going into it. What do you expect? What do you want?
I gotta thank Johnny for welding on the front bumper all the way up till about 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning the night before this event, or I guess the morning of. I now have a bumper that I know that if I have to, just start plowing things when I need to. More so shoving things around, maybe running into you a few times, or Shayla, or anybody else out there, but I know that I've got a front bumper that can handle it. Hopefully the rest of the car behind that front bumper can handle it. That's always the other gamble in this one. But yeah, heading into the event, I'm excited. I know that I can go out there and smash and crash. I've got a big trailer that I've been towing for a couple times now behind me with a boat on top of it. I know that the boat's probably gonna fall off on the first turn, and I know the crowd's big tonight, full packed grandstands, and they're in for a show. How about you?
Tommy, going into this event, I'm almost the opposite of you. I'm not excited about the front of the car, I'm excited about the rear. I have a fresh rear bumper on it, and it looks great. Welds on it, got the hitch. I actually have confidence in my rear bumper now.
Yeah, that it won't pull off like it did last race.
Yep. So last time, literally, they pulled off the rear bumper. Going into this event, though, really, I had my mind set. I wanted to win this trailer race. Now, granted, we all go into it wanting to win this trailer race.
Yep.
And I knew that going in, who would be our biggest competitor out on that track? The number 7 of Robert Rice, that orange machine figure part. And I knew Robert, you know, he and I have kind of gone at it a couple of these last runs. He knows I'm going to be out there. I know he's going to be out there. But you know what else I noticed?
What's that?
There's going to be 2 big ass things out there too. Where the hell did those things come from?
Motorhomes are going to be out there on that track with us, towing stuff, and soon to be crashing stuff as well. Holy cow! Those motorhomes just kind of showed up out of nowhere, didn't they?
Yeah,
Wow.
at 6 o'clock at night, all of a sudden they pull
Oh
in.
man! And being that the motorhomes themselves is quite exciting, but for the ones that always watch the low budgets and hear of a name of Steve Cook, the most exciting guy out on the track, well, he's going to be driving one with his brother out there. And the last time his brother drove a trailer race, look what happened. And that's what happened. So we're going to be out there with those 2 crazies and trying to win this event or put on a great show doing so.
Yeah.
And another thing I got to point out, you mentioned the name Robert Rice.
Yeah.
Well, after we got just destroyed in the auto soccer game, I kind of wanted a little bit of redemption myself. So I was thinking about trying to knock off his boat. I know it's impossible, but I figured I got a new front bumper I can try. And so one thing that's fun about Robert is he respects us, but we more so respect him. And I think that going up against and trying to take down the Goliath out there, we've done it so many times, is always on everybody's mind. It's one thing to catch him, but it's another thing to knock him down. And I don't know, this event could be the one that we do it. We've done it many times and failed miserably.
Well, it's time to find out, folks, the final event of Night of Destruction number 2 at Irwindale Speedway, August 30th, 2014, the trailer race. Here it is.
You won it! You won it!
I won it.
ACRacebest won the trailer
That was a horrible
race.
high five.
Well,
There we go.
look at what we just drove.
Yeah, true.
Look what we just drove. We drove a pile of junk into a more pile of junk. Holy cow, Jeffrey, you just earned yourself your very first win at Irwindale Speedway.
Tommy, it was, you know, as I'm standing on top of that car and you see it in the video, it just, hearing people chanting my number as I climb out of that car, I'm like,
Isn't it a great feeling?
wow. Yeah, and then on top of that, getting the fan vote to win the trailer race. Sold out stands.
Yeah.
And I won it in front of all those people. I had my bosses from work for my new job out here. They were out here. My parents were out here. You were out here.
I was there.
You were there.
Jeffrey.
And even my girlfriend was there.
Man, that puts Team Low Budget 2 wins in the trailer race itself this year. Man, was that exciting. And I was in that car cheering him on because I lost my trailer race pretty early thanks to this fella out here shoving a boat into the side of my car. But you know what? That's what it is.
I'm sorry. Did you say I threw a boat at you?
You did.
And it took your trailer.
It took my trailer
It was
apart.
basically Mario Kart. I shot a turtle at him and it knocked him over.
You shot a boat. So once that trailer fell off, I did my natural. Just go out there and run into things and shove it in the way because I wanted to make sure these two battling for the win had things to go off of. You had a camper out there that you destroyed. Talk to about it.
When I saw that camper pull out, not even this week, a couple weeks ago at Irwindale, we had a Night of Destruction setup, and I saw this camper, and I asked you, who's pulling that thing? And we knew it was going to be the guy in the number 28.
For once, I wasn't towing a camper.
You weren't. So I went out there, and you saw it. I hit him once. I hit him twice. I think I hit that thing 3 times, just kind of feeling it out, seeing what I can do with it. But Tommy, the further I went into this trailer race, the more I started to realize I am very much still in contention to win this thing.
Yeah.
I've hit stuff. I've shown the fans that I'm out here to win it. I've been destroying things, but I'm like, I need to make a big move. And I knew exactly what I wanted to do. I saw that thing going into turn number 3, and I didn't lift. I went for that trailer. I knew if there's one way to take it down, it's with a full Cadillac Lincoln Continental. That's not even a Cadillac. And I hit that thing so hard that my front tires were in the air and my back tires were in the air, and everything was just through that trailer because I wanted to knock it down.
You tore it down out there. That car was fast, and I think Larry put together a nice carburetor to put in your car. I know that's one of the things that took you out of the last trailer race. Larry did a great job of going through the carburetor.
Yeah.
And I think it was night and day for you.
Yeah, no, it was, that car ran great, and you know what, it's what helped me run throughout that entire event. Not once did the car stall out, it stalled out way too many times last time.
Yeah.
After I hit the trailer, that's when it started to really become a showdown, because there was one guy out there who looked way too intact, and it was Robert Rice and his number 7 machine. And I knew the second I started hitting him, the second I started going after him, he knew that he would have to go after me. And it was a showdown.
It was literally the best showdown in a trailer race I've ever seen. While even behind the wheel, I knew that there was something special going on there. I was watching these two go after it, and I was just trying to put stuff in their way to make it even more exciting.
Yeah.
And you took down the best in the business out there. Congratulations.
Thank you. No, seriously, it was, there's nobody I'd rather go, well, maybe you. I'd rather go out it with you, but I gotta say, Robert Rice, if there's someone you gotta beat in a trailer race to know that you're doing it right, it's Robert Rice. And he, you know, I went in there, I ate him, Tommy, I had 1 tire left.
Yeah.
I had 1 tire left,
You
people.
burned that car to
I
the
was literally
ground,
going through the infield, turning my wheel, and it was, people thought I was cutting the course to go after someone. I was cutting the course because I couldn't steer.
Yeah.
Literally. And it got to the point where I would hit him, I'd hit him again. I was poking the bear throughout that entire event.
You were.
And the bear finally scratched back. And Robert came, he ran full over my trailer, and I'm looking back and I'm going, no, we ain't done yet. And I floored it into turn 1, and I spun him out, I nailed him.
Yeah.
I had to take out his sidekick Cheryl out there too. And he came after me, and what a way to finish it. Our trailers literally get stuck together to the point where we as one unit drive back to the stands and have a cheer off for the win.
It was literally the best trailer race I think I've ever seen in my life.
It was so much fun to be a part of, folks. What you saw in this trailer race out of me was just pure determination. The second I knew that I was still in it with a chance to win it, I knew I had to do whatever I could. Still smart hits. Didn't want to destroy the car and knock myself out before we got to the finish line, but man, that checkered flag couldn't have taken longer to come out.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, throw it! Throw it! And because I knew that if Robert had enough opportunities, he would try to take my trailer down, but how about that welding by Johnny? He kept it on.
Yeah, that thing didn't budge at all.
It didn't budge at all. That thing looks just ready to go.
And my bumper didn't fall off. So he's a welder, that's for sure.
What a phenomenal night of destruction this was. I won my first, not just first trailer race, but first ever event at Irwindale Speedway.
Yeah.
I won in front of you fans, in front of a stacked house, full capacity crowd at Irwindale Speedway, and against the best. I want to say a big thank you to our sponsors, Lee's Battery, S&J Towing, Dave's Auto, Tucker Tire.
The newest one that came on board just literally days before the event, Tucker Tire. So big thanks to them.
And we're gonna really use them up.
Oh yeah.
Because I only have 1 tire left on my car.
Exactly. Dale Lee in the pits, Keith Johns in the pits, and a great competitor.
Wait, can we talk about Keith Johns for a second? What was he thinking?
I don't know. You know what? I kind of don't know if he even thinks when he's out there behind the wheel. But Keith Johns definitely started this trailer race in a wild fashion. You knew after that red flag that it's going to be a wild trailer race.
No, Tommy, when the red flag came out, the first thought that went through my head is someone rolled over.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, it must have been one of the RVs. So I'm looking around, and I immediately saw tire marks that told me someone just flew.
Yeah.
And Keith Johns, I mean, I didn't see it at the time, but my gosh, what a hit.
He flew and destroyed that front end.
There goes that auto soccer car.
Thankfully, he turned out all right. He walked away, as you can see. Shayla Zins, she was working those pits like a maniac earlier on in the day. Larry helped you out with the carburetor. Oh man, there's still so many people to thank for this wonderful night of destruction. Number 2.
How about Irwindale Speedway? Jim Cohen, Mike Atkinson, Bob Klein, everybody that
No, I'll be honest, and I've probably said this before, but when everybody had the idea of doing 3 of these nights of destruction, I thought it would be crazy, not because of us behind the wheel and prepping these cars and everything. I thought it would literally take, like, every night of destruction, there'd be 20 cars in this division, and then 10 cars left, and then 5 cars to the last one. I figured that would never happen. Well, man, am I getting told differently, and I am so happy it is. It's getting to the point now, Jeffrey, where that staff over there at Irwindale Speedway are getting told by the fans that there's got to be once a month, which, hell, I'm ready to do that. This event is like no other, and it's so much fun to be involved with.
Oh my goodness, folks. Thank you for joining us, but the fun's not done yet. It's only September.
Hopefully you enjoyed it, because I know we did. And it's time to go to bed.